And I stopped listening to y'all with information pertaining relationships because y'all actually sit here and believe that every man cheat and every man lie. That's very weak-minded.
Now, I want to talk about this, y'all, in detail of what I think in my personal opinion. So a lot of you guys like to get all crazy over a fucking opinion. Relax. If you have your own opinion, that's fine. Make a video. I personally think that anybody could give advice. You're human. Anybody could do it. But should everybody do it? Hell no. Half the time, people who give advice are not happy, are in a very uncomfortable relationship, or have been in fucked up relationships, or their mindset is skewed on the opposite gender. Men and women who hate the opposite gender, or men and women who have had nothing but bad relationships, why are you guys giving advice? Either you're the common denominator, or you're attracting people and you're not paying attention to the signs. You ever hear people say that they see the same person or have the same partner but different faces? Yeah, that's because you're not healing. That's because you're not doing shadow work. So should those people be giving advice? Hell no, especially women. I highly suggest a lot of women take the time to pay attention to the women they go to for advice. If that woman hates men, why are you going to her on male advice? Have you ever sat down with a woman who's single and a woman who's taken and see how they both talk, how they both speak? The woman who's single has this F-man mentality. I don't care. I'm going to do what I want. While the other woman's over here saying, I'm going to run this by my man. We're going to figure this out. The mindset is just different. So if you want to be in a relationship, wouldn't you want to listen to somebody who actually likes men? Wouldn't you want to listen to somebody who actually believes there's good men? There's so many women that don't even have fathers, don't even have good men in their corner, and they'll yell at the top of their lungs, men ain't shit, all men are the same, but you don't even ever experienced a good man in your life, not even your own dad. And I'm not saying this to be mean, but think about that. When you don't have a good parent in your life, your view on things does become tainted, and a lot of people don't know how to fix that. So I personally think, do not give advice unless you're happy. And I also want to say one more thing. A lot of the times women don't understand that your advice to somebody is crucial. So you got to be careful with what you're telling somebody, especially somebody younger than you. I don't think a lot of women get this. You can steer women into the wrong direction by giving them messed up advice. I don't think that anybody should just sit there and listen to anyone, y'all, because like I said, I've seen time and time again, men and women, and you'll hear what they say about the opposite gender, or think cheating is okay, or think hurting people is okay, or it's not that big of a deal. And it's like, it is a big of a deal. A lot of the things that people give advice on are life and people's feelings and people's hearts on the line. You see what I mean? So I feel like advice can be very detrimental if you don't know what the hell you're doing. So take this with a grain of salt. Listen to people who you actually look at their lives and see that they're happy. One person I always go to for advice is my dad and my grandma. My grandma's not an unhappy person, and my grandma has lost her husband, she's lost best friend, she's lost people, and she's such a happy person. And when she gives me advice, it's not coming from a skewed, messed up place and an anger. Like, have you ever met people who have like such an angry mindset, and it's like, oh yeah, women this, and don't give me advice. You don't even like your life. How could you give advice on something you don't even like? Hence why I say don't listen to women who hate men. How could they give you advice on men?